Right, folks, another watercolour for you on YouTube. Second one today. I've just done a beach scene inspired by last weekend's trip to the Isle of Wight. The painting I did bears no relation to anything I saw other than loads of yachts on a race going around the island. The island's about, I think it's 25 miles long and about 15 miles thick. It's in the Solent, or it's called the Solent, a stretch of water between it and the mainland, looking towards Southampton and Portsmouth. There we got the ferry, Portsmouth. I wet the paper all over, a bit murky. Okay, let's get that nice and red. I'm going to have this board slightly less flat, less steep. Okay, so a bit of raw sienna. A bit of red. I'll put in some cloud. Bit sloppy, the paint. It's been in a stay wet palette for over a week and the paint was still usable, workable. Just get the bit of reflection in any water I might put in. Right, I'll dry that off. So headphones off or fast forward. Oh, before I do, I'll just re-clip. No need to pre-shrink your paper. Just put it tight and be lovely. Right, okay. Right, just taking the shine off the paper. It's when the paper is wet and it's in that stage between wet and dry, that's when you leave it alone because it goes into awful cauliflowers. Right, I'm just going to put a bit of a background in. Those colours. Let's have. Right, horizontal going uphill as usual. Well, that's more or less okay. And while that's drying off, I'll just put in a bit of foreground here. A bit of burnt sienna, warmer colour. My brushes just seems to do salt marsh and islands and things. I did a still life a couple of weeks, well, a week ago. It's over a week ago. of some Busy Lizzie's. I'm not a flower painter, but I just enjoyed doing that, and it was a time filler. I had some time, be excited before we were due to go to the Isle of Wight the day before, and I thought, well, I didn't record it, I wish I had. But I did it quickly, and I revised it when I got home, and I quite like it myself. And it's doing very well on the British Impressionists. And right, let's get a bit of dark in there. Just burnt sienna and ultramarine, or darker than that. It's all about control of the brush, the water in the brush. Darker. Right, get the old plastic card, wherever it is, in there somewhere. Well, it was. Right, I've got plenty of cards. Okay, there's just a bit of scraping here, just a bit of scraping out. Nothing too dramatic, it's all very simple. There's sort of a bit of a rocky shore to that. Very easy to overdo. Just take some of that up into there. Right, I'm going to dry that off now, so I want to just develop that foreground. Not foreground, middle distance. Okay, in a minute I'm going to use a graduate bristle brush, round, and see how I get on with some, well, just make a change. Right, let's have a sort of a blue, a grey, blue and grey, and the one big problem with hakes is that they do eventually split. So just draw it together if you can, and just carry on. Make sure your colour's all dissolved. Let's just you don't have to use the hairdryer, I'm only using it so I can get on with the demo. I'll put a little bit of harder edge in there, or some burnt sienna. Burnt sienna goes very well with this colour. Okay, burnt sienna. I'm going to paint over all that bit. Let's add some bit of texture. Look, I'm just softening that bit of sienna and then the ultramarine. Just to put a little bit of grassy stuff on here. Just add a bit of grasses, silhouette. I know a dark green here now, so I'm using ultramarine, very thick. Ooh, a bit of water on the brush. So what you put above, put below. Well, that's a little bit wet there, so it doesn't quite register that. Just says water. Now while I'm at it, I'm just going to get a bit of dry brush on there. Carry on with this brush, but I want to get in with that to show you that bristle brush that I bought for acrylic. Right, so just move that to there. Bit of blue, bit of red. Well, and then just no water, not enough water. Okay, that'll do. No more. I'll use a bit of white gouache to put some rocks in on there. So let's see. This is the brush I've been talking about. This number 20 graduate round. Now I want to get some nice greeny. Get a bit darker than that, with burnt sienna, plenty of ultramarine, bit of water, and then just, well, hold the brush how you like. We'll have the light coming from here. And putting a bit of shadow in there, bit of Payne's grey. Quite a good brush, eh? It's a real good dark in there now. Bit of grey. Right, I'll let that dry off. Probably could do with some autumn colours in that. So while that's drying off, I'll just go and put a bit of white gouache in there for some yachts. don't mix your colour, your white, with other colours on the palette unless you're sort of localising it. Like I'm adding to that because I want a yellow cyan there, opaque. I'm going to do a bit of red as well. Picture of white in that. The red one. Well, I'm going to dry that tree. I'm just getting. I should have painted it in awesome colours, but so we'll do that now. So I'll have a bit of yellow with the burnt sienna. Now I'll mix a bit of Payne's grey with that. So that's more in line with the rest of the picture. The shadow bits under here. Right, use a nail. I've lost my card. Ah, would you believe it? Oh, there it is. Right, I'm just going to do a bit of detail in that foreground. Right, I'll just show it off again. I think this round is just a bit too thick to do the trunks, but I'll try it. It'd be nice if you could do it all in sort of limited material. Just take off some of the moisture. I'm going to get some more of these because they're cheap and they're good. Graduate, I think Data Rowney. Just a little bit too solid, so I'll get a finer one than that. But I do like them. They're lovely in acrylic. Just my dark here is just a bit of burnt sienna with a bit of Payne's grey. Had a fabulous weekend last week. I put a bit of that burnt sienna, rich burnt sienna in here. Oh, and pretty yellow because I like a bit of yellow in it. go over a bit of opaque, not opaque but thick. Right, well there we are, that'll do. Put a couple of voids in. The voids. There's a blob there. There's another little blob in there. It's very soluble, the white gouache. I'm just going to use it for putting my moniker on. There we go. Let's have a little bit. Look at these rocks, the paint on them. Right, that'll do. Put it in the mount, we'll have a look at it. We're going to cut the grass now. Now photograph it, stick it on YouTube. Get your horizon horizontal. Well, it's going up a little bit there, but never mind. Well, there we are. Nice, plenty of recession in this one. No detail in this distant hill, but with blue on the background with a little bit of warm added. A couple of little yachts here and there. Nice warm foreground. Probably overdone, but it's quite a pretty picture, so we'll let that go. I'll just wind up a bit so we can see all of it in the mount. Right, well that'll do. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.